Well, 29 Palms was awesome because that's where I got my Jeep.
I was going to say, is that how you got into Jeeping?
Yeah, that's where I bought the Jeep. And I had
next door to Johnson Valley.
Exactly, which I wish I would have known. But what we would do is we would just drive and then find a place to pull off and then just go run dunes or their little rock trails.
That is a cool place to be. I had a buddy that was in the Marines in 29 Palms, and he hated his experience.
Yeah. Oh, it's a terrible base.
Yeah, for sure. But I guess it's cool that you had the opportunity to get off base and go explore the BLM properties.
So it's really crazy just driving down the highway
and then just turn off.
I'm going to turn here and then just go for 15 miles.
What was your first Jeep?
2005 TJ.
Welcome back to the Dirt Drive Podcast. We've got a special guest joining us today. Angel from 7 Slot Society is here with us.
Hello.
And then we've got, I'm here, Tim.
Are you now?
I'm here, correct.
Present.
It's early. Sunday morning podcast. Tom Sylvester.
Yep.
And PJ.
What up?
Trevor is sitting off mic because we don't have enough because our board is too small.
I'll yell.
Trevor's never been accused of being quiet, so there should be no issue.
He's known for being the asshole. All right.
Yeah. So
Good dead space to start out with.
Yep. Off to a rousing start. New rule: we don't do podcasts before noon.
Fuck.
No, I mean, Angel's here. Angel, introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Angel. I think this is the first time I'm meeting you guys. Other than PJ.
Yeah.
I've known PJ since 2013.
Is it?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a rough one.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here. Thanks, guys, for having me.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
So you got 7 Slot Society. Tell us a little bit about how you came up with that and when it started.
It started in 2013. It was me and one of my friends that I was working with at the time, and we thought that we should start a new Instagram page. That was all it was supposed to be in the beginning. Like,
That's usually how that goes.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, we don't like what we're seeing, so we should just do it ourselves. And it was just a repost page. That's it. There was no shirts, no stickers, no nothing. And then people started to reach out saying they liked the name. And we're like, oh, we could make money selling stickers and shirts. And then unfortunately started down that road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you still just do a bunch of reposts, don't you?
On the Instagram.
Yeah, you do a lot of original content on Facebook, where you do.
Yeah, Facebook, YouTube, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the Instagram is mainly just a repost at this point.
Yeah, it's kind of why we started the podcast, is because we're like, we didn't see this being filled out in the off-road space. It was like just a free form, open flow, like kind of bullshitting with your buddies. So it's
Also trying to back down some of the mall crawling stuff. Like I say it all the time. I love Jeeps. I hate Jeep people.
Yeah.
I say that on a consistent basis.
We're the anti-Jeep club.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I'm with it. I'm totally with it.
Yeah.
PJ texted me something the other day.
Which one?
You were working on something. The grill you put.
Oh, the grumper.
With the light bar built into it.
I love Jeeps, but I hate Jeeps.
Did you notice I put that in the story of the Instagram?
I did.
The worst Jeep.
Oh my God. I saw that. I
was waiting for someone to call me out on that. PJ sent me the pictures, and they had just recorded the worst Jeep Mods episode.
Yeah. I cursed myself.
So that's what I said.
Yeah.
That's the one I listened to, and then I saw his text message. Yeah,
and I posted it on the Instagram story as the background for promoting the episode. And the customer hadn't even picked up their Jeep yet.
Yeah. It's right. He's a really chill customer, but like
they don't listen to the podcast.
We've been lucky. We're like 3 years in business, and that's the first grumper we've been asked to install.
That's impressive.
And he didn't tell us it was a grumper. He's like, I got a grill with a light bar in it. I'm like, I wonder what that's gonna look like. He put it on the Jeep. I was like, shit.
Yeah, it's karma for the episode.
Yeah, it is definitely karma for the episode.
So I set an appointment for you to get your tattoo lasered off, you fucking traitor.
No. No.
What, the 7 Slot tattoo?
Yes.
Why is he a traitor?
Because he installed the grumper.
I turned to Brian when I was done, and I was like, please shoot me. I need to be cleansed.
I was standing there with you when you found out that it was a grumper, too.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck?
I walked inside and looked at Trevor like, you fucking kidding me.
Yeah.
So I didn't even open the bag yet. I just looked at the instructions, and there was a grumper grill. It's like,
Trevor had ordered it. He's like, PJ's gonna hate this.
The customer supplied parts.
Yeah.
Snuck it in. Snuck it in.
So what projects do you have working on right now?
I have a 88 Comanche that is sitting in my garage right now because I had to do floor pans, which suck. They're the absolute worst. Never again. Yeah, I will actually pay someone to do it if I ever get another one.
Start saving now.
Yeah.
Did you weld them all in?
I did.
So I don't consider this an approved repair as a former body guy and a rust repair specialist. But for your own trail rigs and hack jobs, and if you don't want to weld, there is legit what they called weld bond. Mm-hmm. It's basically modern cars are held together by this crap now.
Really?
It's an epoxy. Yeah, like all you have to do is leave at least I think it's like a half-inch overlap, and you just glue the floor pan right back down.
Really?
Yeah.
And it works because that's a unibody, so it still works as like a structural piece.
Yeah, and like the
Wild.
yeah, and like you can still spot weld through it. Mm-hmm. So like as long as it's wet. So if you pre-drill all your holes and then goop it on, you can still get your spot weld to tie into the braces and everything. Saves a ton of time and a lot of headaches. Like I just did it for a real small repair. It was like a little 4x4 square, but it was like up on the dash. Mm-hmm. So I told the customer, I was like, listen, we can literally patch this together, or you're going to pay like $3,000 for us to remove your dashboard so I don't burn it down.
Right.
Like those are your only two options. And he's like, just glue it. And I was like, excellent. Good choice.
Yeah.
So yeah, as long as, but yeah, that's like, if you ever do them again, it's the tube's like $99 from any auto body supply shop. And you just,
you wish you knew that a week ago.
Yes. Yes. But I feel like what took the longest was cutting out all the rust.
Yeah. It always
That's
is.
the worst.
Yeah.
And separating the unibody pieces.
Yep. Yeah. Finding all the spot welds. Yeah.
It was terrible.
Yep.
I did my floor, but I left all the rust in and I just hit it with a rust converter. And I'm like, fuck it, it's a trail rig.
That's the YJ's the same way.
I still
have the floor pan and I'm not gonna do it.
I still need to bedline it. That's it. Not worth it.
I figure with enough seam sealer and a couple coats of spray paint, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just put the carpet back over it. You're good.
Final.
What carpet?
Perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
Bedliner.
Yeah.
We got
Floor
a
mats.
bedliner.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And other than that, I have a 95 YJ, or what's left of it. It's back halved on 1 tons, full hydro, 43s,
Oh, hell yeah.
blocks. Yeah.
Damn it.
Nice.
Yeah. Dana 300 that has no extra gearing in it, which sucks. But
Yeah.
that's next on the list.
What do you? What's the drivetrain that you have the Dana 300 on? Like what trans
Stock.
is that? So you just got an adapter for the what is that the what 95
I don't
straight
know.
6
I don't know why.
automatic or is it an AX15
Manual.
Is it AX15?
No, it's
Did you convert it to the 6-speed
35
550
Nice.
or something.
Nice.
Yeah, it's the 6-speed, right?
No 5-speed. I think the guy I got it from said it was out of a Dakota.
Oh,
A truck.
I didn't know they had the 35 whatever.
So that thing must rip then.
No.
Well, it must do good in the rocks and like rip it up.
Well, so the shakedown run that I did.
Yeah, how did that go?
Back in August. Go fuck yourself. So I wheeled.
Sounds like Tom's shakedown run.
I wheeled for approximately 4 minutes,
That sounds like
Really?
my shakedown run. Yep.
which is super awesome. I got stuck on a log and ended up breaking a leaf spring.
Where'd you guys go?
The Cove.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh shit.
What?
All right, that's-
Do you know what trail you're on?
I didn't
No
break a leaf spring.
No clue.
Just started somewhere.
Just started
Yeah.
somewhere and started rolling.
Yep.
So did you have to put it on a log and drag it out? How did you get it out with a broken leaf spring?
Just ratchet strap.
Perfect.
Trail fix.
We were only 4 minutes away from camp, so
It's an easy one. Yeah.
it didn't take too long. Wow. But that was really disappointing. You know, I've been working on that Jeep for 4 years.
Yeah, but that's an easy fix though. That's like
Yeah. Oh, it's fixed. It's back together
Yeah.
now. But
let's go wheeling. We were talking about that on Friday.
Yeah.
We've got no idea when our next wheeling trip is. Just like most of us.
I'm seeing people posting pictures of like flagpole and shit in the snow and ice, and I'm like, that looks miserable. Call me in April.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go snow wheeling.
Well, so
you and
Not
Tim
on
can go.
flagpole.
Not on anywhere.
Yeah, so they just posted 24 hours of hell and back.
Yeah.
And Leah's been posting like crazy because she
Yeah.
was there.
Yeah. I
And
just
I'm
saw
like,
that.
my itch is going crazy right now. I gotta get out there.
Yeah.
It's funny how it happens. Like when you have nothing planned, your Jeep is broken, you get the itch, and all you want to do is wheel.
Yeah, and then they posted a huge YouTube video.
Yeah.
And everyone's sharing it.
Yeah, but when your
Damn
Jeep
it.
is running and it's 75 and sunny, you're like, yeah, I don't feel like loading the trailer.
We'll go to the beach.
Yeah.
We do it next weekend.
Yeah.
No, it's I'm still building my YJ, but it's got the 5.2 automatic. I've got a AMC Turbo 400 out of my old Cherokee Chief and a Dana 300 that's blown apart on the bench, waiting for the 4-to-1 kit because I was going to go into another project, but the adapter is already in the rebuilt Turbo 400, and I'm trying to figure out how, from what I can tell, nobody's mated the AMC Turbo 400 to the modern 318s or 360s, but it should be it's the same block from what I can tell.
So it should just bolt right up.
I have no
Novak
idea.
doesn't have anything?
I should probably call them. They may be able to answer my question. So I don't know if I need an adapter, if I change the flex plate and the torque converter or something. I have no idea. I would imagine the torque converters are probably different.
They probably know.
But
That's
that's-
their
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
That's my goal.
With-
All the smart people.
With your shit all patched back up, do you have a trip planned or any idea when you're getting out?
No clue.
Who do you wheel with guys from Richmond or your area, or who do you wheel with?
No, I haven't been wheeling in 7 years.
Damn.
So
Holy
yeah, I
shit.
don't even have a
Well,
group
who'd you
of
go
people.
with? Who'd you go with in April?
Oh, Hadley Spencer and Tommy Williams and my buddy Lamb Chop.
Okay.
So
Oh yeah, we know
small
Lamb
group.
Chop's where we got your axles from.
Yeah, his Comanche has Lamb Chop's old axles that Lamb
Okay.
Chop bought back from whoever he sold them to.
Yeah.
He is such a dummy. He'll buy stuff for a project and then 6 months later he'll
Sell
be
it.
like, or give it to me.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a good
That's
friend.
a good friend.
Does he need other friends?
Yeah.
He's because I had air shocks on the YJ, and he had bought a set of 4 Fox coilovers for whatever he was planning on doing. And we went for a test drive, and he's like, "Man, these feel really unstable." We hadn't tuned the air shocks at all.
Yeah.
And then apparently him and Jillian from Off Road Elements in Massachusetts came up with this plan to give me these coilovers because he didn't like the way the air shocks rode on my shit. He came over to my house and gave me 2 boxes. He's like,
Damn.
"Here."
I need to take
Those
him for
are
a ride
shit.
in my shit
Those are
box and
great
have him
things,
tell
yeah.
me all the things wrong with
Well,
it.
you've got coilovers in the garage. We just
Yeah.
haven't done anything with. Those are the community coilovers that need to find a home.
Well, yeah, they'll end up in the front of the YJ when I do the axle swap. I think I'll start with the rear and get the 14 bolt under the rear and build that out. I was watching Ian Johnson build axles the other day on YouTube, and I'm like, I should just get off my ass and do this.
Yeah.
Are you gonna shave it?
Yeah. They're technically his still,
Yeah.
but we have a deal where, because I've got an 8.8 in the YJ now, that's a ticking time bomb with a V8.
And I listened to your viral reel. You don't need fucking tons.
Yeah.
Dude, I was
Dude, that took
surprised.
off.
Somebody posted that today, this morning.
Yeah.
I opened up Instagram. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that shit
There's
took off.
20 reels
Yeah,
of
dude.
just your sound.
Yeah.
On
That
Instagram.
surprised the shit out of
But
me.
it wasn't. It was that, but it wasn't that. I met a guy at the Cove that's got an 8.8. He runs 37s, and he's like, you don't need anything else.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to go bigger. I really don't want to go bigger than 35s on my XJ. So I bought the tons. I got a set of tons. It's a 14 bolt, a 10 and a half inch 14 bolt, and then 99 through 0460. I got the pair for $350.
Damn.
And I've been
So-
storing them for free in my side yard, mowing around them for 3 years.
Yeah, 3 or 4 years.
So between storage fees and giving him the 8.8, it's a fair trade.
Yeah.
Yep.
That works out.
But they'll sit in my yard now for 3 more years before I build them because
Yeah, because you have to own the part for 3 years before you do anything with it.
Right.
yeah. It's got to rust away completely and be borderline
good luck.
useless.
Yeah, it's good
I've
luck.
got Hydro Assist for my XJ that's been sitting in my crawl space for
Yeah.
3 years since we bought the house.
Yeah.
You know.
It's got to sit.
PJ's shaking his head like he doesn't do the exact same thing.
All I have hoarded right now is my bead locks.
And your side steps.
Yeah, but those need to be painted.
All right. But yeah. I would
I don't
powder
need to
coat
be
them.
powder. You could do the Adams Drive shaft powder coating. It's just
PJ likes
Heavy
nice
spray paint.
PJ
like
likes
Heat it
nice
up and spray
things.
it.
yeah.
I like
he-
nice things.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Okay.
You're the only one who
Everything
actually drove your
but the
Jeep here today.
Explorer.
Yeah, that was gifted, so.
It's my favorite thing. I love when we pull in places and it's like the 4 of us and
There's
it's
not
just,
a Jeep
there's
to be
not a
seen.
Jeep in sight.
Yep.
Yep.
The most reliable vehicle in America.
Yeah.
It's works 100%. Doesn't work 100% of
Yeah.
the time.
Consistently
60% of the
inconsistent.
time.
So is that your Tahoe's your daily driver?
Yeah.
Nice. I like at least got all terrains on it and everything. I pulled in the drive. I'm like, who the hell's here? Then I checked my Instagram. I'm like, oh shit, Angel's been here for like 15 minutes.
Damn it. Pulled around the corner and beeped, and I was like, who the fuck is this?
I thought you had a Civic or something.
We just donated that at like 250,000 miles.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. That's my. I got 180 on.
That's a lot of road trips in that one.
Yeah, dude, a lot of road trips. I got a little teary-eyed when the tow truck showed up. I was like, "Bye, babe."
Do you still have the electrical tape on the key?
Yeah, I had to tell the tow truck driver. I was like, "Here, it works. Just be careful."
Yeah. So what? I mean, was that like media stuff that you were doing with 7 Slot, driving everywhere?
Yeah. So we did Tennessee trips a couple times. PJ and I went to Roush a couple times.
Renegades.
Yep. That was
it was Pennsylvania.
Famous.
Yeah, famous.
Reading. Yeah.
Didn't they just close?
Something just happened with Reading. I'm not sure what's going on.
I remember seeing something something bad happened with like
sure.
ATVs or something.
That's definitely a state-owned park, I
Shocker.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
shocker. For real. That's why I love Roush Creek, because Roush Creek doesn't allow ATVs.
Yeah.
They've got like
Have they allowed side-by-sides yet?
No.
they've got another park for it.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is awesome. Like we went up to AOAA once in the winter, and there was still people running around in side-by-sides and ATVs,
Like
and there was
buzzing us.
snow on the ground.
Yeah.
Fuck that. This is
We
crazy.
were trying to recover Bam Bam's fucking excursion, getting buzzed by side-by-sides. Like,
well, the one
towing
side-by-side blew up a ball joint and dragged him off the trail.
In the puddle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I love side-by-sides, but on the same trails as full-size.
Yeah, no.
Absolutely not.
That's a pass for me.
Yeah.
Just stick to racing.
Yeah,
That's it.
it's getting bad at the Cove too. Like they're allowing them on Big Dogs weekends. Which we wheel a lot on Big Dogs weekends because we help out.
Yeah.
But they're everywhere. You can't.
They're like cockroaches.
Yeah, they're so bad.
if I was a side-by-side guy, I wouldn't want to wheel with Jeeps. Like they're moving too slow. They're taking up the whole trail. Like I wouldn't want to be on the same trails. Like I'd want my own park. But
Yeah, because those side by sides rip.
that's logical.
I mean, the fact that they're winning King of the Hammers is a testament to the.
I do think
the strength.
I was thinking about this driving home from Kayla's when we were talking about either racing the Mint or King of Hammers. We should maybe do a side-by-side.
How much money do you have to build a race side by side?
The podcast is doing pretty well.
Not that well. We've got one sponsor that pays us.
No, we just do a stock do the stock class side by side. Like those things out of the box
See
are
if
pretty.
the place in Percival
we get a sponsor.
sponsor a build.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sponsors for $30,000 for a
I'm just
for a race
Just to start out.
race
Yeah.
racer.
Yeah, just for the vehicle, not for the travel, not for the lodging, not for the food.
Yeah,
Parts.
Oh, we got trailers and trucks.
yeah. I'm not worried about the travel. Like that's easy.
Yeah, I got to. My dad's.
You
My dad's
guys have 4 days to drive one way.
Yeah.
10
We're gonna
days
learn
to
how to
no,
work on them, too.
not 4 days. We can do it in 48 hours.
I've done that with my dad.
That's what
That's
we
how we
did
got
to-
to SEMA.
That's how we got to
sucks
SEMA
so
this
bad,
year.
dude.
It wasn't that bad.
It was so fun.
The way home was worse.
We got to learn to work on them too.
That's easy.
That's
the only
easy,
thing weird
yeah.
about him is the CVT.
You're not
thing.
going to break anything.
Oh, why you gotta give us the horns? We don't even have the vehicle yet. Just oh, you're not gonna break. Just gonna fucking break it, pulling it off the trailer now.
It's just crazy.
Mile marker 2.
Mostly plastic.
Yeah.
Basically an RC.
Yeah, it's exactly how it works.
Have you guys been to Hammers?
No,
Not.
Sick.
it's a goal.
Just you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you should definitely go.
Yeah, I did.
My thing is, I know people who have like flown out there, rented a car, and like gone to spectate, and I'm like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
But it's how do you take 2 weeks to drive there, drive back? Like shipping a Jeep is going to be
Sell
ridiculous.
stickers.
Yeah. That's how I got there one year.
Yeah, I did. I went to the Mint 400 this year.
Nice.
That was fucking cool. I was down in Vegas for a conference. My wife was down in Vegas for a conference, and I joined her. And it just so happened, like, I checked, like what's going on in Vegas this weekend.
Yeah.
I said parade. I'm like, oh, what type of parade? Mint 400 was rolling down the strip at like 4 o'clock that afternoon.
That's awesome.
So I went to that. Then I went to the pit party. I couldn't make it down to the actual race, but just seeing all the cars in the street and everything.
Yeah.
That was wild. That was one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That's the first time
Yeah.
I saw. Was it Lauren Healy's Fun Haver? Was
Yeah.
there in the Fox booth? That was fucking dope.
That thing's nasty.
I'm like, I would. And then I realized because there was a girl racing a limo.
What?
She was racing a limo.
Interesting.
Yeah, that was
but
she
she
was the one that was in the panel at SEMA.
Yeah.
Was that
Gabby
her? Downing? Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
Because she's sponsored by Pit Viper.
Yeah.
And I believe they were the ones that paid for the off-road limo.
But it was like the stock class, so it had stock style suspension.
I think it was just
Right.
leaf springs.
So leafs in the rear and whatever
God.
came from the factory in the front, but converted to 4-wheel drive.
Yeah.
And I looked at the regs for stock vehicles, and PJ is ready. He just needs a cage.
Yep.
I think that's
and a 5-point harness.
Yeah.
I'm ready. I just need a cage and a 5-point harness. Like it's not that much. So
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
just get a FIA approved cage build. That's not that much.
fair.
There's no
Lamb
doo-doo
chop,
pipe.
send the check.
Yeah, there's no doo-doo pipe roll cages allowed in the Mint 400. Like,
Damn.
you got to get actual DOM.
No poo poo pipe.
Yeah, no poo-poo pipe.
Exactly.
Is your cage DOM or is it poo poo pipe?
DOM.
Oh, nice.
I didn't build it. I didn't touch it. I didn't weld it.
You
You just bought it.
Yes.
Bought not built.
Paid
Yeah,
for
for,
it.
for the cage.
Somebody built it.
Yeah, for the cage and the 4-link in the rear, I had another shop do.
Okay.
But
Who'd you have do it? Just out of
Mark
curiosity.
Kilpatrick.
Where are they at? Or, like,
Not the shop isn't operating anymore.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's who did
That's a
it.
bummer.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, not for you. Less competition.
Listen, there's a lot of things I want to do for the shop. Become a roll cage shop is not one of them. You don't even want to know what that insurance costs to manufacture
God.
roll cages.
Yeah, it's got to be ridiculous.
Yeah.
How's your forklift policy?
For you, not that good. Damn it. That's a on you thing. If you can't see the forklift directly behind you, that's your own fault.
Fair.
That's not the forklift's fault. It was parked and off.
Stationary object.
Yeah.
How'd you and PJ get hooked up back in 2013?
I
There it is.
Still don't
Found it
remember.
first one.
I don't remember, dude.
I feel like we reached out on Facebook. I think it was like a Nova Jeepers thing at first.
Probably. I feel like the first time we went wheeling together was
It was definitely Roush.
Red Cloud.
Yes.
it not?
Well, maybe.
Is that the one that's coming back? Red Cloud is coming back as something else?
Hope not.
No.
I don't know.
Okay.
I thought it was Roush.
It could have been. Dude, that was so long ago.
No, because Red Cloud, I was with Hannah.
Yes. And I was severely hungover.
You like to party.
like vomiting. I was bad.
Yeah, I don't remember.
It might have been Roush. I can't remember.
Because I didn't meet Hannah until afterwards. Because it had to have been Roush. Because you had all your Marine Corps buddies with you during that first like wheeling trip.
Was that the
We had
Built to
Tim
Heal
Kaine.
before it was Built to Heal?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, then
that
that
was like
was-
the first time I brought that grill and everybody signed it.
Yes, that was October of 2013.
God.
Is that the one in the shop?
Yeah.
Nice.
That was a long time ago.
Nice. Then what? Did you guys work together too?
For a time.
Yes. No, yeah, for a very short time. Yeah. Because then he quit. But yeah, we worked together for a
No,
little while.
PJ running through jobs. Love you, buddy.
He's finding his true calling. Leave him alone.
Yeah.
He's here now.
Yeah,
He's home.
Although if he keeps leaving customer windows open,
Hey.
That's why
Sore
he
subject.
left his last job.
Oh, really?
He left the
Weren't you
customer
working
window.
at like a Maserati dealership?
I was working down the road.
No, that was before. Yeah, working down the road.
at the gas station that shall not be named.
Yeah, on the western end of Loudoun County.
Yeah,
Yes.
so
Good job.
Yep. I try. I really try.
it worked out. It worked out for everybody.
Yeah.
So now you guys are all working together. Is that what's happening?
He doesn't work at the. Trevor,
I don't work at the shop.
Trevor works at the shop. I run the shop. He works there. And then we have another tech, Brian, who's our little redneck gnome.
He's our
like-
lamb chop. Basically.
everybody
That's the
has to
easiest
have
way to
one.
put it.
Everybody has to have one.
He's our angry shop gnome.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like 4 foot tall.
Drinks. I guess we can't talk shit. He drinks Coors at 10 o'clock on a.
No,
a work day.
he's a bush like guy.
He's always got a cigarette in his mouth.
He's got with a lip packed cigarette and a beer in his hand, sneaking off to go hit the vape in the end.
Sounds like my kind of guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He called me one day. He's like, I'm gonna be a little late today. I'm like, why? What happened? He's like, I'm just getting the old Culpeper dental work done. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? He goes, I'm having 3 teeth pulled. I'm like, dude, just take the day off. And he's like, no, I'll be good. He's like, it bothered me all weekend. I went to the dentist and they're just knocking 3 teeth out. I'm like,
Jesus Christ. I fucking love that dude.
an endless source of content.
Jesus Christ.
Love you, buddy.
Yeah, hell
Not that
yeah.
you listen to the podcast, but love you.
Yeah, he wouldn't know what to do. He wouldn't know how to find it.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't pop up on Rob Zombie radio.
I don't know.
on Pandora.
I pay for his Spotify, so I hopes it pops up. He's on my family plan. Like I had
that's cute.
I had an extra spot. I'm like, Brian, because he was listening to Pandora. I'm like, Brian, you need something different.
Yeah, thank you for that, because not having to hear ads in the shop is very nice.
Yeah.
Even though it's the same 3 Spotify stations over and over and over, unless PJ takes over, then it's good. We had that nice like jazz core going.
Yeah.
The other day, that was
Jazz core.
it was like
pretty rad.
It was like instrumental metal core with like a lot of bass, and it was kind of like jazzy. It was fun.
Just like
man.
that.
It was like
Good
a
vibes.
metal intro to Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I think that's the best way to describe it. So were you a mechanic at one point?
Yes, I was.
Okay.
Well, the title was shop manager, but that kind of changed into doing everything else.
Yeah, it's usually
it's like
Basically,
Tom.
except gears and like important stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, like lift kits and minimal welding and stuff like that.
So what are you doing now?
I work in IT now,
Nice.
which is super
smart.
fun.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah.
Well, did you
Hate it.
quit your job to do the 7-slot thing for a little bit? I think I remember seeing something like that.
No, not officially. So there was a point where I was unemployed. Well, I did community college for a while, which
Okay.
is terrible.
Yeah.
And then I was unemployed, and then I worked at Walmart, and then I was unemployed again. And then I had quit IT to do photography. I think that
Okay.
might
Oh,
be
yeah.
what you were thinking of. That was real estate photography.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're focused. I think you're focused having on the 7-slot stuff on the side too.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So that didn't end up working out, and I had to go back into IT. So it is what it is.
Do you still shoot media for like, because you were shooting media for racers or race associations, right?
Yes. Yeah, I did King of the Hammers 3 years as media. And then, like we talked about earlier with PJ, a bunch of regional races and stuff like that. But I had to take a step back recently. There's just too much going on.
Yeah, family and shit.
Yeah, and my job now, I'm on call every other week, which means I can't be more than 30 minutes away from the police
Yikes.
department, which is super awesome.
Oh, so you work for local government IT. Nice.
Yes, so we have to
Nice.
support all the EMS people, which is terrible because they're all idiots.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Because 3 of us are EMT people.
No, my least favorite thing about doing anything with the fire department is the IT. So,
Oh, yeah.
like, our jurisdiction makes it unnecessarily complicated.
Yeah.
Because at one point, apparently, like 5 or 6 years ago, they got like ransomware, and now they act like they have like the nuclear launch codes
Yeah.
in the fire
Oh my God,
department
it's
server.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
So it's like every 6 weeks you have to reset your password, and then it's like you can't reuse the last 87 passwords you've had, and it like logs you out randomly for no. I'm like, all I need to do is check my fucking email.
Yeah.
Like why are you? I have like 19 different 2FA apps on my phone because I have one for the bank, one for the fire department, one for the volunteer fire. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Check my 5 emails for one department.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Yeah. I work for a local government too. I'm a building inspector.
Okay.
And it's
same
not
thing.
fun.
Yeah.
I hate local government.
It's not as bad as where I was. I was working up in Alexandria
Yeah.
for USDA, and that was gnarly. This is a little bit more low key, but every job has its things that you
Yeah,
hate.
there's a lot of freedom with local government, but like
Is there though?
there is. No, I get a lot of freedom.
I
You see
don't
me
know if
every-
I'd say freedom. I would call it you don't do shit at
Yeah,
work.
yeah. You see me every day.
Bing.
That's not a
Exactly.
freedom thing. That's a lack of work thing.
Exactly. And poor management.
Yeah.
I feel like the standards are a little bit lower for local versus federal.
Yeah.
I don't know. Federal's pretty low too. My dad was in the federal government for years.
Okay, there you go.
Oh man.
So I'm doing that now. Not really doing anything money wise with 7-slot. Just
Well, you're still
waiting.
selling your merch and shit.
decals and stuff. I have a whole screen printing setup
Nice.
that I haven't touched in 3 years.
Nice.
So yeah.
Who does all your? Do you do all your own designs and everything too?
Sometimes I've had people on Fiverr do designs for me.
Okay.
I'm not creative. I can't draw clearly.
Yeah. Yeah. PJ came up with the logo.
Exactly. Yeah. So not really. If it's something I can piece together in Photoshop, I'll do it. But
Okay.
if not, I have to have somebody else do it.
We were talking about your decals in the last podcast. It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
The most recent one, I hadn't got that far. I'm sorry.
What was it? BF Goodrich Wrencher?
Oh no, that was the one we just recorded.
we
on
just
Friday.
recorded it 2
It's
days
not
ago.
out
It's
yet,
not out
yeah,
yet.
but we
it's
were
not
talking about it.
haven't heard it.
We
Yeah.
were talking about all my good ideas. All our good ideas.
My favorite's the Marlboro one. Like
Yep.
that's so good.
Yeah, the one we're gonna have made. We don't
had
know
to
who's
put
gonna
that on my
make it, but
toolbox.
it's I know Terry Flex.
Nice. I like it.
The other one that we came up with at the shop, I was pulling a license plate mount, like light bar mount off of a Tacoma, and whoever put the license plate mount on used like 15 self tappers that were like
this
they were
fucking
inch and a
long.
half, quarter-inch thick, like self tappers
shit.
and I'm like, just because it's longer doesn't make it stronger. And he goes, that's a sticker. So
Longer makes it stronger, baby.
Yeah, I've literally got a list of all the stupid shit we've said that would be good t-shirts.
Yes.
some of them are good.
Keep that going. I have the same thing on
My
phone.
absolute favorite one came from the Grand Canyon. Dahmer's Jerky Shack.
It's totally unrelated to anything.
Totally
wheeling, but
unrelated.
I thought you were going with bespoke handy.
Bespoke. No, it's Dahmer's Jerky Shack.
That's good.
We were driving up the Grand Canyon on our way to Vegas.
There was a
and
jerky stand
There was a
on the
jerky-
side of the road.
everything was
so
closed
sketchy
because it was November in the Grand Canyon and there's nothing there. And we were for some reason we were talking about Jeffrey Dahmer, and then the Jerky Shack would buy it. And I'm like, fucking Dahmer's Jerky Shack?
That's amazing.
You walk in, you're either their customer or you're the food. You're the
or
product.
both.
Or both.
I had a good couple slogans to follow up with that too. I can't remember anything.
They
now.
were so good.
Oh yeah, when we were walking, because there was also the jerky store on Fremont Street that we had to walk by every day from our hotel.
Yep.
It led to a lot of good Dahmer
Yeah.
jerky jokes.
Have you been to SEMA since y'all went with PJ?
Nope.
No?
I have not.
Just hanging out?
Yes.
Nice.
That trip was a little bit expensive, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I did zero gambling.
Yeah.
And I got
You're right.
and I got
Wait.
married the next week.
Oh. Oof.
yeah. It's
a good time.
yeah. Yeah, I've said it for years, even before my first trip out there. I was like, the only reason I'd ever want to go to Las Vegas is SEMA.
Yeah.
And like we go and all I do is SEMA.
Yeah.
Like they're like I've never put $1 on any gambling or anything.
Not
and
worth
just
it.
eat and drink and look at cool cars.
Yeah.
Not my thing. Has it gotten cooler since we last went?
I was telling them the year we went
Yeah.
was so much better
Really?
because it was the heyday of like Velocity, all the TV shows,
Yeah.
and like
Oh, yeah.
all of the off-road series. That's when everything was still like vibrant,
Yeah.
and now it's just kind of like
It's very businessy now.
Yeah.
Which is
I mean, that's what it is, though.
right. Like I don't dislike it for that. Like last year, like the post-COVID year was definitely more car show esque.
Yeah.
Where there's a lot of really cool builds and stuff, like because people have been working on stuff for 2-3 years. You didn't get a lot of the like half-ass put together SEMA builds.
Yeah.
Nice job, PJ. Sorry. And this year there wasn't like a ton of new stuff out. Like 21 was all the Bronco.
Yeah.
So there's Broncos. Everything was brand new. Everybody wanted to see what the Broncos were. Now this year it's like, oh yeah, we've got this new lift kit out or this new bumper or we're a new company breaking into the off-road market.
Nothing mind blowing.
No, that's. I mean, there were a couple cars that I were like, "This is really cool." The EV section grew a ton in 1 year. Like 21, there was like 4 EV converted things. This year, there was 50.
Yeah.
Damn.
There was a whole like company that all they do is like Tesla modifications. So there's like all these bag Teslas and like cool
Nice.
shit
That's
like
sick.
that. But
Yeah, for me being in my first year going to SEMA, I was super underwhelmed.
yeah,
Really?
Which kind of sucked. Because
Yeah.
like growing up, I watched like 2013,
Right.
2010, like all those years is when I was like in my growth stage and like the automotive culture.
Yeah.
And that was, I mean, they were doing overhauling from there. They were
Yep.
doing all sorts of crazy shit. And like the wildest thing we saw was a tire blow off a Hellcat and hit a show car.
that was pretty wild though. I was kind of on the Hoonigans for some
Yeah, that was the
stupidity.
Hoonigan Barnyard. But other than that, the coolest cars we saw were in front of our hotel.
yep.
Yeah.
Really?
There was a mini truck show in front of our hotel.
the
night we
mini
showed up.
mini trucking Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Mini
Wow.
truck
Yeah.
and Hall of Fame Nationals or something like
Yeah.
that. And there was some sweet trucks out
Yeah.
At
there.
a Coyote Ugly bar.
Yeah.
Really?
Like
Nice.
yeah, like chicks dancing on the bar, like the bartenders
Yeah.
in the bikinis on the bar, like yeah,
Yeah.
$5 PBRs, like it was it was a good night.
And then even better than that, the best car we saw the whole week was I think it was a static Cadillac, like a 53 Caddy.
I think it was bagged. That had a lot of switches in it.
maybe, but it was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was black. The interior was like all black, but then the center console had like a cherry flake in it.
Oh, shit.
The wheels had a cherry flake in it. It was amazing.
The best part about it was matte black with the gloss black trim. It was so nice.
Then we were sitting there waiting for an Uber.
Yeah.
And we were looking at the car waiting for the Uber, and I was like, "Is that your car?" And we're like,
Like 5
Yes.
people walked up. Is that your car? No, I wish it was though.
Just started telling you it is.
Yeah, and we met the guy with the private jet that flew his
Yeah.
whole company out
Yeah.
there. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Jeez.
Tom, you're doing it wrong.
We're only 2 years in. Soon enough.
Just another.
And it won't be a
18 to
private
go.
jet. We're just gonna
Exactly.
we're gonna rent a bus and then tow a fifth wheel behind the bus.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm down.
Because that's way more fun than private jet. Hire a driver.
Yes.
Like, private jet's cool and all, but it's so small.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's like, oh, I want to go on a private jet. And it's like, you sit like this for 6 hours.
I'm
like,
not built for private jets.
Yeah, none of us are. One of our T-shirt ideas is Thick Boys Off-Road, because, like,
Nice.
PJ's the smallest guy in the group other than
Yeah.
Brian, who doesn't count because
Yeah.
it's just Brian. But like everywhere we go, like his bachelor party, we were in Asheville, and we like walk into restaurants, and people be like, "Oh shit," because like Tim and I are like some of the smaller guys in the group. Like,
wow.
we have buddies that are 6'4",
awesome.
like 325, and just walking around towns, and people are like,
Can we feed these people?
Yeah.
The guy at the barbecue joint in Asheville that like walked in behind us, got in line, and goes, "Oh shit, the wrecking crew is here." And we were all hungover, like,
Har.
but yeah, it's I don't know. I'll still go to SEMA. I'm not going to stop going, but it's definitely less car show esque. And I think a lot of the builders realize that's like, it's not that it's not necessarily cream of the crop, but like there's not as much notoriety in it.
They're not getting as much out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more influencers there than anything else.
Yeah.
Trying
Oh
to
my
do something
God.
cool.
Yeah, there's every
Didn't they have an award for an
influencer of the year. Yeah.
That's horrible.
that-
They were fucking
Like I'm
everywhere.
all about social media. I'm very into it. But when I saw that, I was like, oh, that's
Yeah.
cringy, bro.
Yeah, that's bad.
I get it though. Like, this industry is so social media based, especially with like the off-road stuff. I think actually is probably killing the rest of the market as much as it's growing it also.
Yeah.
We talked about it all week, like how everything in the off-road world is bolt on. It's all the same. Like, oh, you want a bumper for your Jeep? Like, all right, what width? Like, here's 17 designs that are subtly different.
Yeah,
Where then like
subtly.
yeah. And then you walk down to the hot rod guys, and everything is different, right? Everything's handmade. Like that just doesn't exist in the off-road world, and I don't think there's a demand for it.
No.
But everybody wants to sell a product, right? So like it's cheap advertising.
Yeah.
Like, here's some free products, post twice a week.
Yeah.
And like everybody's in for the free shit, so they're doing it, and it's just growing it exponentially, which is great. Like, a shop's busy, but like
Everybody
I
wants
wanna
their
see cool
10%
shit.
off
Yeah.
coupon
Yep,
code with
exactly.
their name in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Drives me fucking nuts.
Yeah, we have one of those.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Rock Tricks, what's up?
Yeah, shout out
the
Rock
Dirt Drive 5 if you're
Yeah.
gonna buy a new set of wheels.
Today's episode has been brought to you by Rock Tricks Wheels.
Yeah, pretty much.
Good. I don't have to place an ad in this one. Shout out Rock Tricks. Thanks, guys.
But yeah, I mean, it's I don't know. Like, I don't hate that there's the influencer of the year. I don't even remember who won it.
No.
But like,
I honestly didn't
names-
know that was a thing.
The only names I remember were Chris Fix and Larry Chen.
yeah. Well, yeah. So
Chris Fix had a big presence in the
Yeah.
show. I remember seeing a lot of his stuff.
this like I think the car guy side of it. I mean, like, I'm not in the tuner and the hot rod world as much, but I think the car guy side isn't as cringy as the off road side.
I don't know,
because I
it's pretty
feel the thing is, I feel like everybody who's like even remotely close to an automotive influencer does off road stuff.
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
like
In our realm.
it's not
In
even
the
in
rim
our
that we
realm.
watch, there's a ton.
Well, yeah, but
Look at Cleater. Cleater's huge.
Right.
But he had nothing to do with SEMA. Because
Also
that's
true.
not his crowd.
right, but it's everything's becoming off road. Right, like Tony Angelo's built an Overlander out of
Yeah.
his Lexus. Like, it's cool. Like, he builds cool shit. I love his channel, but like, you don't have to get into off road stuff.
Right.
You know, like Runs Good did the Comanche, right? Like,
Yeah.
like a bunch of drift boys building an Overlander out of a Subaru and a long arm like Comanche. Like,
They're just following the market.
yeah,
Yeah.
And I think, but it's almost what's killing it at the same time.
Yeah.
So hopefully it'll wash itself eventually.
The bad eggs usually find their way out.
Yeah, the next fad comes along and
Yeah.
everybody moves on.
Yep.
So
do you have any plans to do anything like that in the future? Any more SEMA trips or King of Hammers or getting back to doing your photography in the field?
I would love to. I miss it so much. I haven't done it in forever. I'm just waiting. My youngest is about to be 2 or just turned 2. I'm a terrible dad.
My dad doesn't remember my birthday.
Yeah.
So when he gets a little older, it'll be a little easier. Because all the times that I went to Hammers, I left my wife for 10 days with, at the time, 2 kids and then 3, and that was not fun for her.
Yeah, I'm learning how to. I just got married in November, and I'm learning how to manage
very difficult.
The whole life, trying to do and be productive outside of work. And also have a wife and keep her happy.
Yeah.
And not wreck her Jeep.
Trevor's expecting early next year. And
congrats.
Yeah. And like we were in SEMA and he's like, I'm already telling Brittany, like I'm going next year. Like you just plan for it now. I'm going to be gone for a whole week next year.
We'll see how that pans out.
It won't.
That's what we keep saying.
I'm pulling for you, but don't get your hopes up.
She already knows. It's on the calendar. It's official. I got there first.
Whoever puts it in the Google Calendar first.
Yeah. Dibs.
The way I usually got it, through to my wife that it was important to me was that I was actually making money doing that stuff.
I've been using that excuse for years.
Well, that's the hard part about the podcast for me right now is we're not making a ton of money. We're making $100 a month maybe.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, but we could be one day.
Yeah.
We're planting the seeds of something. And I don't know.
Yeah, it'll get there.
Yeah, we're figuring out how to manage the whole thing though. Is just like the whole group too. Is like, I'm sure it's a little easier with you because you just got to sit down. Are you in your garage or your basement when you do your show?
Basement.
Basement. Yeah, you just sit down by yourself and go for.
Just talk to myself like a crazy person.
Well, yeah, I'm so impressed by that because your monologues are so fucking good. Like you just go.
Yeah,
I've been doing it for a while.
Yeah,
so. Makes it a little bit
fucking
easier.
salesman over here.
Yeah, individually we're all useless, which is why we have to do this together.
We kind of started doing that with
the
Facebook Live stuff.
Huh?
Before you did the podcast stuff, it was more the Facebook Live. I think that's probably where it sprouted from.
Yeah, but with those, I was usually drunk.
Yeah,
I can ramble when I'm hammered.
This is the soberest podcast I think we've done so far. So,
yeah, it's I'll get back to it. Just work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to carve out even 30 minutes just to go down there. Plus, the other thing why I stopped doing the podcast, the solo ones, is that I felt like I just don't have anything to talk about.
Yeah.
You guys ever come down here and you're
all
like,
the time.
All the time. I've got a shitty list of like show ideas, and like half of them are garbage.
Hence the 30-minute time frame.
AD helps? ADD.
Yeah. We just kind of bounce around.
Yeah.
But yeah, we get a show list every now and then. Like we've got 2 more planned for today. We may do those 2, or PJ may say something fucking stupid, and we may talk about that for an hour and a half.
I think,
which is what you guys did. You guys did. Well, last. There you go. It wasn't me this time, motherfucker. I think last time when I wasn't here, I had 3 show ideas I sent you guys, and you guys did one of them, and the other 2, yeah, good voice crack.
You gonna edit that one out?
Nope.
Puberty.
The other 2 were just something they came up with that day, and I'm like, that's awesome because now we have those other 2 show ideas for another day,
right?
And we're getting into the guest thing a little bit more too to help with that.
I mean, we'll have some stuff to cover. Like we stumbled on the whole Lamborghini Overlander bullshit thing the other night.
Yeah.
We're gonna dedicate dedicate a whole episode to just me ranting about stupid
PJ,
things
pull it
like
up
that.
on the TV.
I got my computer here. Y'all ramble. I'll put it up on my computer.
What else? Like once Hammers start, that'll give us plenty of content. Like we've talked about where we want to try and keep current event stuff going as much as we can. So we had a couple episodes where Jeep had unveiled new stuff and we spent 20 minutes rambling about something new. And
Yeah.
I just realized I can't because I don't have Wi-Fi down here.
Good job.
yeah, I don't know my Wi-Fi password off the top of my head.
Yeah, it's all right.
Just go to the Lamborghini website.
I will. I'll pull it up.
Yeah, use your phone. So yeah, I mean the content thing is definitely a struggle, especially with the weekly, which is why sometimes our weeks are just us rambling, or like the one we recorded Friday night that will come out
after this.
I guess after this.
Yeah.
Him and I tried like 5 different times.
This is the horribleness
to keep it like off-roading and Jeep related. And then Trevor, being a former bartender, would like take a sip of something and then would go on a 20-minute rant about whiskeys. Oh yeah.
Are you a whiskey snob?
No,
that's
Trevor is. Yeah. No, they were handing me like 27-year aged whiskeys, and I'm like, I don't fucking know what this tastes like.
He took a sip of.
So weird. They look weird.
Yeah, it's terrible,
like
isn't
that.
it?
Yeah, like they're digging into the overland
you
market.
really call that a list, though.
They did it such a Lamborghini way too. All they did was add light bars.
Well, you want to know? You want to know the worst thing about it?
An unpainted body kit.
yeah,
This is their last
carbon fiber.
internal combustion only car that they're building. Everything else is going to be a hybrid.
Wow.
This is the last one.
Oh yeah, we need a whole episode for
Yeah,
that,
it's
because
horrible.
I could go for an hour just bitching about Lamborghini to begin with, and then you just like oh god, here we go.
PJ's a Ferrari man too, so I'm sure he has an opinion.
More
I
than you
really
can
don't
afford.
I don't necessarily like Ferrari. I'd rather be a Lamborghini guy. But
Really?
This
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you were classier than that, PJ.
Yeah, I feel like Lamborghini is like just rich trash.
The backstory with Ferrari and Lamborghini. That's all you need to know.
Now, I do respect Lamborghini as a person
Yes.
more than I do Ferrari, but the cars, like, I'm sorry.
Oh, I
but-
could care less about them.
yeah, well, I could care less too, but if you buy a Lamborghini, you're basically saying I make a lot of money and I have bad credit.
Yeah.
If you
How dare you? This is a lease.
yeah, if you have a Ferrari, you're like you're actually rich.
Yeah.
Like you're the I'm cold, throw some more money on the fire.
Unless it's in California. California is like the Honda Civic of Ferrari.
But that's the I gotta buy one of these before they'll let me buy another one.
Yeah,
so you
basically.
buy the California.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can't do anything to them.
Right.
Yeah. So
Which is why I won't ever own one, because I can't own stock.
Lamborghini doesn't give a
Absolutely
fuck.
not.
no.
It's that, oh, you want kittens shooting rainbows out of their butts?
The Ferrari.
Yeah. Put it on our cars. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Ferrari will go, nope. Give us our car back. Give it back.
But
me the keys.
again, because
Yeah, pretty much.
but again, that's Lamborghini going, yeah, we don't care who buys our car. Like, if you got shitty credit, we'll sell it to you at 87% interest. Like, that's your problem.
Sorry.
So are you a whiskey guy?
I am not.
For Loco.
I drink a lot of Four Loko for a
Wait,
fucking,
really?
thought about
You
bringing
really?
some today.
33-year-old man. I drink
Jesus
too much. Four
Christ.
Loko.
I thought they stopped making those. I haven't even thought about
I'm the
Four
only one
Loko.
who's still buying them.
Jesus Christ.
They have the 2 for $6 at 7-Eleven. When I have a really bad week, I'm like, fuck this.
I
Black
definitely
out,
thought about bringing some today.
blacking out on Fort Loko. Hell yeah.
I don't black out on those anymore. That's how much I drink them.
That can't be healthy.
So how do you
It
feel?
is not.
I thought Brian was unhealthy.
I hate my body, dude.
How do you feel? How do you feel about the alcoholic Mountain Dews?
So I did
That's a story.
I did some serious testing. So I went through 3 cases. Not in one day. Not in one day. So I bought one,
In 2 days.
drank them. It was like
45 hours.
days. I don't think I'd buy a 4th one. Like if somebody had them at a party, I'd drink them, but I'm
Just
not
too
gonna buy 'em
sweet.
again.
Like
Very
that
sweet.
stuff is so sweet.
Very
Well, we got stuck on the Natter days like 3 years ago.
That was that
pink
was
ones?
that was a
Yeah.
weekend. That was a weekend binge.
Yeah, but like we brought a case and then Buddy left and then bought three
3
more
cases.
cases.
Oh.
And we
Yeah.
pounded
Yeah.
some Natter
The
days.
sugar fucks me up real
Yeah.
bad. So I'll drink them like I'm drinking a regular beer, and then I'll wake up the next morning and be like, oh my God, I hate myself.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
we were in the woods, so we'd fall asleep on our cots in the tent and then have to wheel the next day, hating ourselves.
And all we had left were net. I think there were still a couple of those floating around here somewhere.
Burn them.
Yeah. Oof. I'm good on those.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a one-time deal.
Water the plants with them.
So is Four Locos are really your drink of choice?
Every once in a while.
Okay.
Everyone.
So what do you keep
Maybe
in
like
your fridge?
Maybe
Like
like twice a month. Seltzers.
seltzers? Okay.
I, like almost exclusively.
Ain't no laws when you're
drink
drinking claws.
seltzers. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's even that. Like, I got heartburn drinking like Trulies and White Claw. Like our other buddy's bachelor party, he found out like 2 weeks before his bachelor party he couldn't have gluten. So we were like, what are we gonna drink for 3 days at his bachelor party if we can't drink beer? So we went to Costco and got 2 48 packs of Trulies, and by night 2 I felt so miserable. Terrible. I had like the worst heartburn of my life. I'm like they were going to the bar. I'm like, I'm just gonna go take a cold shower. I'm just like laying in the shower.
At one point, I was the one that was feeling the best. I just went and sat on the beach for a few hours by myself. So I'm like, I don't want to be in the house, but like, exactly. You're cranking it on the beach.
Stuck in a house with all
I
these
feel
dudes.
amazing.
That's a Four Loko thing, though.
Yeah, drink a Four Loko and crank it on the beach. Is that their advertisement?
Feel like a man. Want to go to war.
Fuck.
My wife is the whiskey one. She
Okay.
has several like very expensive bottles that I know I am not allowed to touch.
Yeah.
Because if you give me expensive and you give me Jack Daniels, I couldn't even tell you which one is which.
That's me.
Pretty bad.
That's me. Like on Friday, which is going to be next week's episode, from Future Past. Like she literally handed me a 27. I'm like, I don't.
There was
like she started handing me another. I'm like, don't. You're
it was a
waste
it was a
on me,
1992 like Irish whiskey that was amazing, and I take a sip of it and I give it to him and I'm like, just try it. Like, I think you'd like this.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, this is actually good, but it just tastes like whiskey. And I was like, oh my god. I'm like,
That's
Caleb,
me.
I was like, Caleb, please tell me you have some sort of
Dynaston?
do you have something gross and like garbage whiskey here that we can make him taste so he can at least appreciate the difference.
Right.
Bushmills.
Yeah, and she pulls out like a thing of Bushmills and he's like, it tastes the same. And we're like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I've got no
It's
class.
bad.
Yeah.
I'm all of the trash.
Yeah, that's all right. It's more whiskey for Trevor and I then.
Exactly.
Can we make that a sticker?
I am the trash.
All of the trash, no class.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And it's an XJ.
Yes.
Manchi gang.
No. Manchies are classy.
Yeah.
Manchus is not classy. It's the fucking mullet of Jeeps.
That's what makes them classy. That's making a
Mullet
comeback.
Manchi.
There you go.
Other way around for the Comanche, because it's a pickup truck, so it's business in the back, party in the front.
Because the party's the 4-liter not running.
Yeah.
What is it? Waste management?
There you go.
You got one of his shirts. You got the
Oh yeah, the SS shitbox shirt that you guys did.
The dumpster.
The dumpster with the sails.
Yeah.
Well, the thing that was funny about it was I had a Grand Cherokee as a trail rig that when we first built it, it was literally all used parts when the shop was here. And we just had a pile of old springs, and we just kept putting random shit in until it was lifted, and you could kind of fit 31s.
Yeah.
And but I didn't have shocks for it. So the first drive, no shocks, and we drove up to Harper's Ferry, and it was windy as hell, and we're driving across the bridge, and the Jeep is doing this across the bridge.
So sketchy.
And we're laughing our ass. I'm like, it's SS Scrap Heap, the scrap Jeep. and then because it was like a Laredo, so it was like Bose sound system, all this. I'm like, it's SS Scrap Heap, the scrap Jeep Esquire. It's fancy. And then like a week later, you like released that shirt. I was like, I have to buy this. I have to own this shirt.
What's one of your favorite designs that you've come up with? Because you gotta have a favorite.
The Mean Girls one, probably.
Yeah,
I really
one of my
didn't.
That
favorite
seems
ones
to be a
of yours.
favorite
I
one.
didn't come up with that.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I screen grabbed it off Netflix
Oh, okay.
and then added some text to
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's coming up with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one's probably my favorite. That's, I think, the most sold thing that I have.
You can't wheel with us.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
The Leaf Springs are for poor people. When I was
Yep.
doing the shirts, I could not keep those in stock.
Damn.
Yep.
I need to get that. Actually, I'm wearing that one today. I need to get that print stuff back up just for that shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People bug me constantly about it.
You got all the shirts and stuff pulled down from your website. You just out of stock.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. I mean, not nice. That kind of sucks, but life happens.
Yeah. I mean, I could get somebody else to print them, but I'm trying to keep everything.
Yeah, we're using Shopify.
Yeah.
Printful.
Yeah, Printful.
Yeah, Printful through Shopify. And it seems to be working pretty well. We have gotten like half a dozen customers so far in the last 3
roughly.
months.
Yeah.
But we're not pushing
Yeah.
super hard with it.
Yeah.
But their stuff is really good quality. Like
I'll have to look into that because
Yeah.
that's been my big reservation about those mass print places. Because I've gotten a
Yeah.
couple from companies that I love, so I won't say their name, but the shirts came and I'm like, bro, this is shit.
Yeah.
I was actually
Quality
surprised.
Shit, the feel is shit.
We did. I ordered like hoodies for the guys at the shop. Oh my god, and it's a really nice hoodie, the black ones.
Yeah.
Like, I was
Those are
very
really
impressed,
nice.
and they're holding up well. Like like I know you wear it all the time. You wear it all the time at the shop, but like they do sublimation, like not just screen printing.
Yeah.
So if you get the sublimated stuff, it's nice because it's smooth. It's not not getting crap. Yeah. The design process is a little rough. Like if you don't have something already made that you can just upload and be done. Building the shirt out's not great.
Yeah, you got to pull the background out of the photo and upload it and do all that stuff.
Yeah.
But we've also
Good thing
got
PJ knows how to use Photoshop.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I'm messing with Adobe whatever the hell
Illustrator.
it is. Yeah, Illustrator, whatever it is. Adobe Express is what it is.
Yeah.
Playing with that, and it does all right. I can pull backgrounds out of most stuff, and then I send it to Trevor, and he puts it up on the website.
Yeah.
Because he runs all that stuff.
Nice.
So there's two. There's the 4x4 Curious.
That's a good one.
That's
Yeah.
a good one.
That's a good one.
Those friends of ours that came up with that.
Yeah, Terra Overland. Shout out Terra Overland. But yeah, it's one of the hardest parts. Is like you got just good merch, and you push it up on your stories and stuff. But promoting is like the hardest part for us right now.
Yeah. It feels awkward to promote myself because we've been, trying to build an audience who most of them I consider friends at this point. Be like, hey, by the way, give me your money.
Yeah.
I made this sticker.
Yeah.
It feels weird.
Yeah, it's
but
the
I
weirdest
have
part,
to push
like-
through it because every time I post on stories or anywhere, I get an order notification like 20 minutes later.
Yeah, it's the same thing when I post the show, like the show link on the story. I get like 4 or 5 downloads.
Yeah.
But it feels weird because you're like who the fuck am I to be promoting? Like nobody cares. Nobody cares about who we are.
Right.
But it's the fact that like I guess people do. So I had that conversation with Street Hunters. I can't remember the guy's name.
TJ.
TJ Hunt.
Yeah.
He was at SEMA, and I'm like, so how do you get past that? He's like, you just don't think about it. And I'm like, that's great fucking advice for someone with 2 million followers on YouTube. What the fuck?
But
Yeah.
But he is right. Like I struggled the same thing with the shop, right? Like you could just cough into the mic, it would have been quieter.
Better than what PJ did a couple episodes.
Oh yeah,
Just sneeze into it.
I struggle with it with the shop because it's like I'm just some hack in my driveway. Like, would you really want to pay me to work on your shit?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you have a backlog of things, and like you're not thinking about like, oh wow, like someone actually wants to come here. You're going, how do I do this? Like, oh shit, we just built this Jeep in the garage. Now I got to deflate the tires because the door's not tall enough. Like, it's like, oh shit. Like, all right, like this is happening. Like, it's time to get off the fucking horse and go, or get on the horse and go.
Yeah, get off the horse. Not quite.
That one.
That's
there
the
it
word
is.
you're looking for.
Words.
Should have get off the
Hordes or
yeah.
ward.
Go.
Whatever floats your boat.
The problem is I'm still sober.
Or as my grandmother says, whatever floats your ship.
That's not a boat. It's a yacht.
That's not a rock. It's a boulder.
Starter rock.
Starter
Oh my
rock.
god.
But yeah, that's one thing that we're pushing through right now, and like getting guests. You're the biggest guest we've had so far.
Well, you
With
could
the
just
big-
call
it's
me
big-
fat. Fuck. Dude.
No, with the
Making me self-conscious.
with the biggest Instagram following.
I was gonna say it's
'Cause
probably
that's
between
super
him or
important.
Robert Keller.
popular.
Yeah.
Between him and Robert Keller.
Yeah,
I
Robert
would say.
Keller's been on the most trips. He had some really fucking cool stories.
Yeah.
Your stories fucking suck. No, I'm just
I'm with you.
The guy hasn't wheeled in like 8 years.
Yeah, for real.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know why people even.
Do you
follow
even wheel,
Instagram
bro?
anymore. No, I don't.
Well, that's the problem is like we don't wheel either. With like our last trip was
September.
4 months ago.
It was September. It wasn't that long ago.
Yes, my hand remembers.
Yeah, 3 months
Oh,
ago.
yes,
yeah.
yes.
PJ tried to cut his finger off.
Yeah, Angelina
Why?
Jolie.
Why?
Being dumb. Wasn't being.
He wasn't even
being careful enough.
PJ wasn't even wheeling with us.
Yeah.
He had other friends there that he was hanging out with, chopping wood, and
Yeah, then they were
put
trying
his
to
finger
go
on-
Bear Grylls and build a shelter out of sticks, and
Yeah.
He had his finger with a hatchet.
You're fucking dumb. Dude.
Moral of the story: don't go camping.
Yeah. With
go
you.
overlanding.
Yeah.
That way you don't have to build anything. It's all attached to your Jeep.
Glamping.
It's not overbuilt. It's overlanding or
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not over. I can't remember what the fuck it was. It was a good one.
I think it was something along those lines.
Yeah, whatever, we'll figure it out.
That's why we had to write it down.
Yeah, fuck.
Crippling ADD amongst the three of us is
Squirrel.
Yeah.
If anyone was curious, Argentina's up 2-0 in the World Cup.
Don't care.
Oh,
Don't care.
They don't care. Soccer.
The most foreign thing I think I'm into is F1, which is
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do enjoy F1.
very much so.
I follow it, but I won't like sit down and watch it at 3 o'clock on a Sunday or whatever it is.
I'll definitely do that.
Yeah,
With a four loco.
the one that
Especially
gets
the
tough
8
for
a.m.
me,
ones.
Yeah.
Trashed by noon. Trashed.
See, that's, for me, the 8 a.m. ones are hard on a Sunday because it's like, do I really want to like just burn my whole morning watching this? And then I usually fall asleep like, lap 37 and wake up and I'm like, oh, look, it's Verstappen or Lewis Hamilton again. Like, oh, I'll just go back to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll follow it through like social media and updates.
Yeah.
But I'm not like last race I watched was Miami.
Okay.
I think
They just raced it.
the season's over.
Season's over, yeah.
Oh, I don't fucking know.
Season's
There you
over
go.
for,
That's
like,
how much I follow.
Wah, wah.
No, the one that gets hard is it's always a different time.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like they were just in Austin though, because Daniel Ricciardo was just on your mom's house.
yeah, but they're always like a month behind on posting.
Fair.
At least. And that was a month ago that episode came out.
Fair.
So call it 2 months.
Yeah.
And yeah, they were in Austin in October.
I don't remember.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's as foreign as I get is that and like that just
Driving a Honda every day. Just,
Hyundai.
Hyundai, yeah, you drive a Hyundai. I got a Honda. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun to watch. Just recently got into it.
Yeah, I don't really follow anything though. Like I won't sit down. I'll watch King of the Hammers.
Yeah.
Hammers Week. My wife
Yep.
hates me because
Yeah,
like I'm gonna
we'll
pay,
stream Hammers at the shop for the whole 3-4 days.
but that's the only sporting event I watch. I don't.
we should put those dates on the calendar so we don't overload the calendar because nothing will get done. Last year I had it like dual screen on my computer. Like one side was Hammers, the other side was work, and then like customers would walk in and we're just like I'm just like leaning back in my desk chair like, oh hey, how's it going?
You want to watch race cars?
Yeah.
I will say I paid for the extra
Yeah.
features.
I did that.
I feel like a good investment. $35 for the year.
Yeah,
It's
I've
well worth
only
it.
used it once for that one week,
Yeah.
but yeah,
worth it.
it was worth it.
Especially if you're actually into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good coverage, and then
It's way better coverage when you pay for it
Yeah.
too. Like the free coverage is good, but it's kind of like they don't like really talk about the race that much. I feel like
No, you get that one screen and they're talking for
Yeah.
like 5 minutes and then it's just sounds in the background.
Yeah.
yeah,
And
But I mean,
one picture.
car sounds are
You're
cool,
like,
unless it's helicopter
What's
sounds.
happening?
yeah.
And then fuck helicopter sounds, but car sounds
Yeah.
are cool. I could listen to car sounds all day. I'm a
Especially-
child.
especially race car
Yeah.
sounds. Yeah. See, this makes me want to build a race car now.
I've always wanted to build a race car. My Camara's home.
That's not
I've
a
got
ra-
a split bumper 71 Camaro that I just put a 5.3
Okay.
in with a
Nice.
4L60. Wiring harness is a Christmas present from my dad.
Nice.
So it's
That thing may actually run.
so the goal is what I'm telling my wife. 2023 it's running.
Okay.
2024 it's driving. 2025 it's going to paint.
I
ambitious.
like your realistic goals.
Yeah. Yeah,
I need to do that for myself more often.
Yeah.
To give yourself a 3-year timeline to
Yeah.
do a week's worth of work.
Exactly. For real. That's a day on overhauling.
Yeah. Well, yeah, when you have 65 people working on it.
But yeah, that's my realistic goal for that. Then we'll have a race car that we can take to.
No,
I want it to be a
I want like brap race car.
like a. It can go brap. You can put a cam in the LS.
I don't know. I want to like long travel something stupid.
I've got a
What,
I've got a Hyundai.
I was gonna say.
I've got a Hyundai with 300,000 miles on it. You want an LS swap and long arm it?
That's not like ignorant enough. Though.
It's pretty ignorant.
It is, but it's not because it's like, oh, it's just a shit box on a frame. Like that's not that crazy.
Yeah. Do you have like a dream build?
Something that I can drive on the street consistently. I haven't.
So,
I
like-
haven't had a
like-
streetable Jeep in.
Is that the plan for the Comanche?
Man, when did you get
yes.
rid of the TJ?
That was 2014.
Really?
Damn.
Yeah. Last streetable Jeep I had, I think, was shit. I don't know. 8 years ago.
You just get yourself a JK. Put
The
like 2.5
two-door.
inches on it.
Well, hold on. What,
No.
No.
No,
What's
you're
your
not-
definition of streetable?
A 2-door XJ.
Tagged entitled.
Okay.
So with or without death wobble doesn't matter.
Nah.
Yeah,
Perfect.
That shit doesn't scare me.
okay. We're
So
I got
my
death
XJ is
wobble on the
streetable.
405 in California. I'm good. Like that is the most scariest thing ever. I'm good now.
So you lived in California?
I did for
Are
a
you
little
from?
No, I'm from Maryland.
Okay. Oh, gross.
Yeah, that's what I said.
almost worse than California.
That's what I said.
Yeah. Not
He's
quite as
like
bad.
the worst Maryland native.
Not quite as bad as Arkansas.
I refuse to go back.
I don't blame you. It's my wife works in Maryland, and she's always talked about like we should move like just across the river because it's cheaper. And I'm like, I don't care how cheap it is. I'm not moving to Maryland.
No.
How about no?
Yeah, hard pass.
So you were in the Marine Corps. Did you end up in Quantico, or did you choose to come back to Virginia in the Nova area?
I chose East Coast, and they were like, move the magic ball. There's an opening in Quantico.
Damn. So you were like, what, an hour and a half from home?
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's
I went during those years when I was there. I went back home way more than I should have. Got in a lot of trouble. So,
What'd you do in the Marines?
same thing I'm doing now. IT.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why I love it so much.
Taking that free government training.
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah. California was awesome. Quantico sucked.
Yeah.
So you were out in California with the Marines too. Nice.
And 29 Palms and Camp Pendleton.
Ooh, so great places to be.
Yeah.
Well, 29
Is that-
Palms was awesome because that's where I got
really?
my Jeep.
I was gonna say, is that how
okay.
you got into Jeeping?
Yeah, that's where I bought the Jeep, and I had
next door to Johnson Valley.
exactly,
Yeah.
which I wish I would have known. But what we would do is we would just drive and then find a place to pull off, and then just go run dunes
Yeah.
or their
Nice.
little rock trails.
That is a cool place to be. Then
Yeah.
I had a buddy that was in the Marines in 29 Palms, and he hated his experience.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a terrible base.
Yeah.
For
But
sure.
I guess it's cool that you had the opportunity to get off
Yeah.
base and go explore the BLM properties.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's really crazy just driving down the highway
Yeah,
and then
just
be
turn
like,
off.
I'm going to turn here
Yeah.
and then just go for 15
what was your
miles.
first Jeep?
2005 TJ.
Okay.
Yep.
What'd you end up
With
doing
the
to it? Is that the one
6-speed.
you sold in 14?
Yes, that one got a 4-inch rough country lift because
Quality. It's where
didn't,
Broke
didn't
as fuck,
know any
yeah.
better.
That's where I started. I started in rough country.
33s, the skinny ones, the 10.5s.
No.
Yeah.
Somebody
That's it.
referred to those on Facebook recently as pizza cutters.
I did hear that one.
And I wanted to be like, no, you don't know what pizza cutters are if 33 10.5 is a pizza cutter.
Yeah.
They were skinny. They were
Yeah, but that's not a pizza cutter.
Right.
That's just a small tire.
That's what Frank Drobrish runs that on his 4-door JK or 4-door JL. He's got 33 10.5s, and it looks
Really?
wild. Yeah, they're like boggers or something
On a JL?
on a JL. Yeah, it's wild.
Looks dumb.
I don't know why he did it, but
I would imagine that looks goofy.
yeah, it does. It looks real goofy.
Okay.
But he's an older guy. He's probably in his 60s.
Okay.
So it's the style that he grew up with,
Yeah.
and
Fair.
I mean, I appreciate like the concept of pizza cutters, but there's something about like the wide stance, especially on the JK platform, like just given that short, fat width, like it's just.
there's too much though. You can have too much short fat.
Oh
with
yeah,
it. Chody.
it's a tuna can. It's a tuna can of Jeeps. No, yeah, it's. I think we broke PJ.
They call me tuna can. You can touch the sides, just can't touch the bottom.
before he met any of us.
I know. If anything, it's gotten worse. If anything, he's broken the rest of us.
Did get hit by a semi, so
But you got a Jeep out of it, so
I did.
Still fucked you up more, I guess.
Yeah, it's your life was ruined the day.
Your life was ruined the day you got hit by a semi truck.
I are broken.
Yeah, being a Jeep owner.
It makes a lot of sense.
I think that's why the Jeep community is so strong, is because we all commiserate together of like how broke we all are, and like, oh yeah, my Jeep's been on jack stands for the last 5 years. Like, oh, you too? Yeah,
We're friends now.
yeah.
We're having soft tacos later.
Let's sit around a fire pit, drink beer, and talk about how we're never going to finish our projects.
That's a damn good night.
Oh yeah, right. And then you add microphones, and you know what? Screw the Jeep. Let's just talk about Jeeping because we don't actually Jeep.
And then get my life for the last 4 years.
Almost 300 people to listen a week. You're like, what the fuck? People enjoy this?
Yeah.
It's because there's 300 other people going, I know how you guys feel. It's relatable.
It's true.
Yeah.
and then you just got to get 300 people to buy your merch, and you're good to go.
Yeah, it's the hard part.
Yeah,
20 of them will.
That's
Oh
fine.
no, for real.
Yeah.
Our conversion rate for followers to listeners right now is really good. I'm waiting for that number to get really bad.
Our conversion rate on the merchandise is not
None.
that good.
Yeah, our conversion on wheel sales is great.
Yeah, wheel sales has been going really well, which is super weird.
wild.
Of all the things that we could have promoted, I didn't think the wheel company was going to be.
Yeah, we've sold $10,000 of wheels in
Nice.
like 3 months.
Nice.
I'm like,
That's
what
awesome.
what the fuck? We may be the only one with a promo code. People just Google Rock Tricks promo code and they find ours.
cares?
Yeah, I'm down for it though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I bet they're happy.
oh, they love it.
yeah.
Yeah, they
Maybe they'll kick us a set of wheels.
yeah, for the SEMA build.
Yeah,
If we get it, we haven't really talked about that yet.
yeah. It's
Way to go.
Oh, you're not making a joke.
No, we're actually thinking about
it's not
SEMA build.
confirmed yet.
Ah, okay.
But,
Yeah, we're working with a company that may want us to build them a Jeep.
Nice.
And it may be in your range because it's an IT based Jeep.
Yeah,
Weird.
we'll talk about.
We'll talk
off
about
air.
it out there. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Now you have my attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll hate it.
Yeah, you're gonna hate what it
Burn it.
actually is, but
It sounds cool.
yeah,
As long as I don't have to work on it.
Well, you
I'll just
may
look at it.
yeah.
put a 7-slot sticker and do.
I would say
do some programming.
The nice thing is we know like 8,700 IT guys now, so
Yeah.
it's like
This is the area for it.
yeah, no
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. I just had a friend graduate from. I guess it was the online program at Tech. He lives in Richmond. He's like, I don't know I'm going to get a good job. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
You just graduated IT in Northern Virginia. Like,
Yeah. It's
It's like a-
every
yeah.
every time like we get somebody come in the shop and they're like, I want this, and this. We're like, okay, you realize it's gonna cost like 30 grand? Yeah, here's my card. And I'm like, what do you do for a living? Oh, I work in software. Fuck, I did this wrong. I did this so wrong.
software for Northrop Grumman. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, I'm giving this Jeep to my kid. I'm going to buy another one and
Yeah.
give you another 30 grand. What the fuck?
Assholes.
Yeah, for real.
I'm just
How
glad.
dare
I'm just
you.
glad they come to our shop.
Yeah.
That's yeah. One day.
Do you have any big plans coming up? You just coasting right now, hanging out?
Just coasting, hanging on by my fingernails.
Feel you.
Yeah.
That's where we're at.
Yeah.
Figuring out the next few months is going to be a hard thing for scheduling.
I know.
But you guys have a backlog, right? Backlog of stuff?
Of
No,
what?
we're
Of episodes?
No.
No?
we recorded.
You're doing week to week by the seat of your pants.
Yep.
Yeah, for the last couple of months, yeah.
Yeah.
So we recorded.
Welcome to the shit show.
Jesus Christ.
we recorded one on Friday. We
like
got
to
this
party.
one, and we got 2 more. So I'll have through January
Okay.
Yeah.
done, and then we've got January 8th, which we need to
Scheduled.
figure that out because
Yeah, we'll figure it out later.
Yeah, but we backlog like 3-4 episodes every time I
smart.
record.
Yeah.
But like right now, I've got nothing for Tuesday. Like this is Tuesday's episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna put this shit together. I'm gonna go to the shop tomorrow and upload it.
Because his Wi-Fi sucks, so he has
Yeah.
to come to the shop to upload
Yeah,
it.
I live in Bluemont on a mountain, and I run off a hotspot, and I do all the all the production for the show.
Yeah.
So
Jeez.
We're making it work. I don't
Yeah,
know how.
yeah, it works really
I don't
well.
know how. Like if we actually got organized and like actually had a plan and followed it, this would probably be.
well,
a lot
I've
easier.
got dates for the next month
Yeah,
and a half lined
yeah,
up, but
yeah.
see if they actually come through and what
Well,
happens. With
now
it.
that I don't have to go to a wedding once a month, and we're almost done with like major holidays, it should be a lot easier.
yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, weekly. When I was doing weekly was the biggest growth. So definitely
Yeah.
don't stop
Oh,
doing
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
That's the hardest part right now, though.
Yeah.
Is like because we do. I mean, we're long form. I don't know how long we've been going, but we're like an hour to an hour and a half every episode.
Yeah.
So when we get together, it's like 6 hours every other
Yeah.
Sunday.
It's a
Yeah.
commitment for sure.
yeah.
Make it work though.
Yeah, it works really well. And with 4 of us,
Yeah, we rotate
we
around.
rotate through.
yeah.
Like Trevor and I did 2 episodes because
Yeah.
they were out. I think whatever happened.
Like the original day we were going to do your interview, I was at home and they were just going to come use the basement because
Yeah.
I was in New Jersey for
Something.
like Thanksgiving / a buddy's wife's baby shower and he was like, that's the only date we can do it. I was like, then you're doing it without me.
Yeah.
You know how to get in my house. See you later.
Yeah, but that worked out because you're here now.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to do we've done 1 virtual.
And I thought that
it
went
went
well.
really well.
Really
Yeah, that was with Robert Keller, and he's been on the Ultimate Adventure 4 times.
Damn.
And he was a really good guest.
Yeah.
And he was a nice name drop to have for SEMA, because I was like, hey, Dave Chappelle, I just did we just did an interview with one. He's like, oh yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah. Because Dave Chappelle's a consistent crony for the most part, I think.
Well, and then I was talking to Rick Payway, and Rick Payway was like, oh hell yeah, Robert's a good dude.
Yep.
Nice.
So that was cool.
Yeah.
And that was just a really good episode, and I'm just looking forward to doing more. And also it makes it so we don't have to
Come up with
come up with shit ideas that hopefully people listen to.
Yeah, it's like him and I doing the tools and the Jeep mod episodes. Like that was so forced. I'm like we're staring at each other. Like, what do we talk about? Like we didn't prepare for this at
We
all.
didn't have 2 extra bodies to bounce ideas off of.
It didn't. I listened to that one. It didn't sound forced.
No,
That's good
That was a
because
good one.
because he yelled at us. He's like, "You guys were on your phones the whole time." I'm like, "Yeah, we were googling
We're
shit
looking
to
up
talk
stuff.
about."
Who couldn't think of anything?
Yeah. And then the worst Jeep mods was, I didn't like that one, but apparently it did well. So
Well, that's everybody likes listening to people rant about angry
shit.
grills and color matched Jeeps with deep dish 24s and other bullshit.
There's no resentment behind that at all.
Yeah, it's the whole whiteout thing is I think the worst of them.
yeah, that's why when we bought the 2-door, because my wife's
Yeah,
Jeep,
you got to do that top and tan.
but it's a 2-door Sahara, color matched fenders and hard top. It didn't have the JL thing with the color matched bumpers, because that's the most fucking hideous thing I've ever seen. Have you seen those?
Yeah.
The white ones, we saw a blue one the other day. I'm like, who buys this?
Yeah.
Like, they don't do anything. I hate them. They're the worst. I hate them. Oh, I'm fucking mad right now. But
Rage.
we want to do with her Jeep. We want to do a tan hardtop. So either paint it or wrap it.
Yeah.
Because that was the old
paint
YJ
it.
TJ style. I think that'll look delicious.
Yeah.
And there was the one on the Ultimate Adventure this year.
Yeah.
It was the bobbed
Yep.
4-door.
Yep.
With the tan
Yep.
J8 hardtop.
Yeah, I watched that the other day. That's why I was like thinking. I was watching the Ultimate Adventure videos, going, "Yeah, Tim needs to do that."
It looks really good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm seeing Terry this week, so maybe he can quote me.
Do this.
You could do that's an easy one to do yourself though. Mask off the glass, scuff it with some red Scotch Brite, clean it with some brake cleaner, and just rattle can it tan. Like
Yeah, it's my wife's Jeep. It's gonna get like done right.
that is done right. Doing it wrong would be not masking off the glass, not scuffing it or cleaning it. Like
She won't go for that. If I bring it to you and we like, hey, we're gonna go paint your top
Sure.
at Tom's house, and we do it that way here, she'll go for that.
okay,
Don't listen to this episode, Mackenzie. I love you.
future Tim duck.
I forgot about that bit. That was a good bit.
That was a great bit. I still get crap for the pillow.
Oh yeah.
When Carrie and I were talking about Christmas presents, she goes, "I want a $300 camping pillow." I'm
So
like,
we went to Overend Expo East, and Tom. It was Tom and I.
we were going camping
We were going
after
camping. Yeah, camping in Overland.
and I didn't bring a pillow.
He didn't bring a pillow. There was one place that was selling camping gear, and it was a
It was super high end pillow. I don't
super
remember
high,
the name
like a
of the company.
memory foam super high.
It's a
pillow.
really nice pillow, but it was like $68.
And it normally retails for like $200.
Yeah.
So we ragged on Tom.
I
for-
left for that trip, and Carrie was like, "Are you gonna buy anything at the show?" And I'm like, "No, it's like an exploratory work thing, do some networking." And I'm like, "Oh shit, she's gonna see the debit card purchase for this pillow."
I would have slept on a pile of dirty clothes before I spent fucking $68
on a
For
pillow.
real.
But then we recorded 2 episodes in the woods with the friends we were wheeling with, and we talked about the pillow. I'm like, great, now she's gonna hear the episode before she even realizes I bought the pillow. And of course, every time we talked, the pillow came up, the price got higher and higher and higher. And at one point, it was like a $300 pillow. And then I'm like getting text messages like, "Did you buy a $300? Like, is that pillow really $300?" I'm like, just look at the account. You'll see it wasn't actually $300.
$65 is way too much. For a
Yeah,
pillow.
she's like, "Wait, that's what that was?" And I was like, yeah, it's a really nice pillow, folds up, and
That was fun. That was a good event.
I love you.
let me do.
I'm looking forward to going to that event again next year.
Yeah,
Where was it this year?
Arrington.
Ty River.
No, Arrington.
Yeah, but it's right by Ty River.
The
the hell is it?
What's the name? Oak Ridge Estates.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
They have wheeling there too.
Yeah, there's a yearly event
Yeah.
I keep hearing about.
Yeah.
Nah,
See Rusty posted all the time.
Crawling for the for the Cure or
Yes.
something like that.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, it's a Virginia 4-Wheel Drive Association event.
Yeah, I really want to get down there. That looks like a great place to wheel. I also want to
Yeah.
go down to Bedford Off Road,
Yeah.
which is a small off road park that's like built on like an old Christian retreat.
Yeah.
It looks super
Supposed to
cool.
just be a bunch of big boulders like in the middle
just
of a
like,
field.
just like wreck your Jeep.
Yeah.
I'm in.
I'm in. Let's party.
We really do need to do that. The Virginia Ultimate Adventure trail thing that you've mapped out.
So it was 3 years ago that I mapped that out.
It wasn't 3 years
It was
ago. It was during COVID. We were in the shop, so it was
Yeah.
at least 2020.
So I mapped out from Caro's to the Cove, a 7-day trip where we hit 4 off-road parks.
Nice.
And there's like three highway days. Like it's like an actual ultimate adventure, which would be sweet.
Nice.
And I actually had it all set up. Like I talked to the guys at Bedford. I talked to some other guys, but like just never ended up happening.
We should do it like a true ultimate adventure thing. Like put together a group of people and then invite a couple listeners. Like it should be a legit. We should do it.
Yeah, we need Jeeps that can do it though. No, put your fucking hand down.
I'll leave it leaf sprung. It'll be great. It'll be
No.
3-wheel drive the whole time.
Are you gonna ton it first?
No, I like to party.
You don't need tons to have fun.
Yeah, Dude, I'll do it on my open central axle disconnect front Dana 30. That's
Nice.
my shakedown run. The morning of the trip, I was at the shop by myself with the thing in the air, and I had the Jeep for like a year and a half. Didn't realize that there was no cover on the central axle disconnect. So I was like, oh shit, I gotta build a cover for that. And then I was like trying to fuck with it and move because there's no shift mechanism.
Right.
So I'm like, I don't even know if this is locked in. And I'm like playing with the wheels. I'm like, whatever. RTV, a couple of fucking screws and sent it.
shit.
I get stuck on some wet leaves and I got 3 wheels spinning. And I'm like, damn it.
Yeah, we like to party.
Damn it.
You want to go wheeling?
Yes.
Let's go right now.
Yes,
Let's
let's
load
go.
it up. The trailer's already on the truck, but the drive
That's my
shaft's at
other
the
thing.
shop.
I don't
Damn
have a
it.
trailer.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so I built this whole fucking cool Jeep with my trailer.
So you're U-hauling it.
Yep,
That's literally putting the horse before the cart.
very much so.
Literally.
I had 4 years to save up and buy a trailer.
Yeah,
No trailer.
Nice.
do what we did. Buy some really shitty homemade trailers.
Been looking.
I have like I found the one that's connected to my truck right now. I found for $300 around the corner from here.
Damn.
No title. The guy used it to haul like a skid steer.
Well, they're not hard to get titles for. You just have to get them inspected.
Yeah. Well, that's I don't like
That's the other
like
thing.
so
the pintle
it's
is like a push rod.
It's a pintle hitch that is like I think Tom Miller called it like a connecting rod for like a
D90, like a Cat
like a
D90.
bulldozer like
Yeah.
assembly, and that's what's used as the pintle for the hitch.
Which is stick welded onto some
Shit.
fucking C channel.
But it's got motorhome axles under it, which are rated at like 8,000 pounds each, and it's a little 12-foot trailer. I'm like, this is perfect. Threw new hubs on it. It's got brakes that I had to wire up. It's got no lights right now. Farm use tag.
There you go. There you go.
Jeep barely fits on it.
Yeah.
Gets the job done though.
Yeah.
I have to take the side fender off the U-Haul trailer to get my Jeep. on
Yeah.
there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
She's big.
Yeah.
Yeah. I made the wise decision in 2018 to go buy a new trailer.
So it's the nicest thing
Yeah,
you own.
it's the nicest thing I own. Yeah, so I've got a brand new trailer I pull behind. Like back in my thing is back in 2003. Like if I had the setup I had now, I'd be fucking balling out. I've got a 2003 Duramax, a 98 Cherokee, and a trailer. If I had that shit in 2003, I'd be fucking on top of the world.
Careful, you're gonna give yourself a boner.
Now it's garbage.
Yeah.
I was looking at my truck yesterday, and the fucking bed size starting to rot out even more. I'm like, God damn it!
Yeah.
With my shitbox mullet Camaro on there.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know what? It starts up every morning, doesn't it?
It does. My truck does start every morning, which is nice.
Yep.
I start it every 2 weeks. To
Every
go to
2
the dump.
weeks. Oh. Yeah, I've been trying to get in a habit of make sure I start the truck at least once a week, because I let it sit for 4 months and then it wouldn't start. And I was
That's what happens when you get a truck and trailer, though. You just another thing rotting
The
in your
the
driveway.
Tahoe.
But yeah,
will
the
pull your
Tahoe will
Jeep,
pull
yeah.
it sketchily.
He's
It's a little short. It's a little short, but yeah.
My wife has a 1500, so I use that.
Nice.
Wow, your wife's a whiskey drinker, has a 1500. You're doing it right.
Yeah, man.
She bought the 1500. She bought the Tahoe. She pays the mortgage.
Hell yeah.
Does she work in IT too?
She does.
Ah.
So we've all married up. All of us.
Oh yeah.
Welcome
she
to the
makes
club.
3 times what I make.
Yeah,
Actually 3 times.
Yeah, that's well. Yeah,
That's the local government thing, though.
when I was, I guess, officially interviewing PJ, and I was like, do you need like benefits or anything? And he's like, no, I got a sugar mama. I was like, oh, you're going to fit in great. All of us, like his wife's his sugar mama. My wife's my sugar mama. His wife's his sugar mama.
Yeah,
It's a
your wife
prerequisite.
bought your truck for you.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I don't legally own anything at this point.
Yeah, I am half on the deed to the house still. I bought
And
the
you
house.
bought the house.
I bought the house on my own before we were married, and then I quit my really good day job to start a business. And now she owns a house, and a truck, and a Kia, and a Honda. I guess I own the Jeep technically.
Oh, congrats.
And I own the plow truck.
Yes, you do own the plow truck, which you bought for $800 last winter.
Both things I own are not really roadworthy. They have plates and tags, and they're titled and insured, but they're not really roadworthy. Like headlights, you don't need headlights.
Yeah, no, you're good.
That's actually one of my projects this week. Do we still have that old rough country curved light bar floating around the shop?
I think it's in the garage. I think it's in your garage.
Is there one in the
I think
garage?
there's a light bar in your garage.
Because I am not going another winter with those fucking plow headlights. I couldn't see shit last year.
So run a light bar.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure the license plate has like completely dissolved at this point, so there's no plates on it.
Have you not registered that thing yet?
No, it's registered, but the license plate mounts under the spreader, and the license plate hole on the bumper is just packed full of chemical.
Oh, good.
So like that license plate has most definitely dissolved.
Delicious.
Because I tried to step on what used to be a solid bumper to get into the bed, and it literally just went like it wasn't connected to anything. So it's gonna be a real fun. Like I'm leaving here probably like 5 o'clock in the morning to get that down to the shop before anybody else is on the road, and then just park it at the shop. And then once it snows, I'll be able to leave it at the site where I plow, and I won't have to see the highway.
So you've done the U-Haul thing before, though. It works out pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what Tom was doing for a while.
Yeah,
The
U-Haul trailers are great.
Yeah.
I mean, for
the most part.
$200 for
The weekend?
3 days.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not ideal, but
it's
But it
cheaper than
works.
cheaper than a new car or a
Gets
new
the
car
job done.
trailer.
yeah.
Well, yeah, at a point it's not because you rent it 50 times. And all of a
Yeah,
sudden you
fair.
could have bought 2 trailers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're great. I love their trailers. Like I've said for years, if I ever come across one like at an auction or used,
I'd definitely buy one.
I'd buy one in a
Yeah.
heartbeat.
Well, I love the U-Haul trailer hauler, which is like the 2500
Yeah.
7.3.
Yeah, it's like a
with
Ram
the ramp
truck.
truck, but the
Yeah.
ramps over the cab. I'm like, I would love.
Yeah.
It'd be unstable as shit, but I'd love to put a Jeep up there.
Yeah.
That'd be the coolest fucking
Yeah.
thing. Jeep side
That's
by
what we
side.
need. We need a podcast ramp truck.
Yes. We need to start making get us more sponsors.
Buy
Tom.
T-shirts and wheels. Everybody.
You talk to these vendors every day. Trevor talks to these vendors every day.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, but they
no, we're the ramp truck company. We build the ramp truck.
yeah they gotta sponsor the show though.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta get people to listen to it.
Yeah, for
And
real.
if you listen, they will pay us.
Yeah, if you listen, they will pay us.
I think that's
Thanks,
how that
Ram
works.
Truck USA, for this episode's sponsor.
To get 10% off your ramp truck purchase, use the Dirt Drive
Code
10.
Ramrod.
What's up, chicken fuckers?
Do you need my assistance?
Does that look like spit to you?
Fuck it.
It's great. I don't understand these references.
What?
You've never seen Super Troopers?
Damn.
Oh, it's
dude.
been a long time. I've seen Super
Oh
Troopers.
my god, I don't believe you.
I'm not a movie watcher.
Like Mexico.
What's that place you like to go eat?
With the goofy shit on the walls and mozzarella sticks? Shenanigans? Oh.
Enhance.
Oh shit. Alrighty.
Yeah,
So when's your listener wheeling trip?
we'll let you know.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Question.
We have a lot of really good ideas that are on air that we haven't really planned or actually
If you
followed
want
through.
to, if you want to go wheeling, we'll put it together. We'll figure something out.
do it right
Definitely
now.
want to go wheeling.
We just got to swing by Sterling so I can pick up my drive shaft. Throw the drive
gotta-
shaft in the Jeep.
I got to get a fuel injector. Probably got to get a whole set of injectors.
Huh?
My Cherokee has 300,000 miles on it, and the injector 4 just went bad. I'm like, I'll just replace one. It's got 300,000 miles on it. I should replace
Did you
them
check
all.
my parts bin? There may be a few floating around my parts bin.
I should. Yeah, I'll do that.
While you're here.
Because I got to dig through your garage today,
Yeah.
too, see if I got to find
I know
these.
there was the set that was in the intake
Yeah.
that I think ended up in Jason's Jeep way back when.
Yeah, Brian gave me a set that don't work because they're too early.
Yeah. I don't know.
Fucking just garbage everywhere. But yeah, all I have to do is put the track bar back in because I'm not going to do the axle over the axle track bar because that's just money that I don't have to spend. Because that's just like proper geometry, and who the fuck cares about that?
Boo.
Numbers. Maths.
I'm just gonna go back to Rusty's and buy the $15 in bushings.
Don't. Their stuff's such garbage.
It's such
now.
garbage.
So
Rusty's,
bad.
send the check.
So bad.
Yeah, I just got to go back. I'm just gonna buy the $15 in bushings.
No, do things correctly, or else you're just gonna end up back here next
Wasn't
year.
he just saying to rattle can your hardtop? on
Yeah,
your
it's
Jeep?
for real. Rattle can my.
I was talking about
said do
prepping
it the right way.
Yeah.
This is what I deal with.
Listen.
My
The
Jeep's-
hardtop, rattle canning your hardtop will not sideline the vehicle.
It'll sideline my fucking living situation.
You don't have a color match tailgate anymore, so
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Yeah, you're worried about properly painting something with rattle can. Just
Yeah, the color match is on his forklift.
yes.
Fuck.
I just came up with a sticker idea, but we'll have to discuss it when Tim's not here.
Fine. I'll be promoting it, so I'll say it.
Forklift finder? Not feet finder. Forklift finder.
We should just get. Or you know what? We'll save ourselves the headache of having to design something. We'll just get him one of the MILF stickers. The
Yes.
Man I Love Forklift
Man, I love
stickers,
forklifts.
and we'll just slap it right over the dent.
Yes.
Oh, I need a new place to live.
She'll never know.
Future Tim
Who's
Duck.
gonna know?
Well, when you peel the sticker off, it takes all the paint off the tailgate with it. You want to see the picture, Angel? I took a
Yes.
picture of it.
Oh, it's pretty bad. And I was
He's
backing
lucky
out-
he missed the glass by like half an inch.
Yeah, I was backing out and I heard a clunk and I stopped. And then I get out and look, I'm like, fuck! And then PJ's like, what happened?
Oh my god, that's a good one, buddy.
Yeah, I'm under the Broncos sport, and I just hear you start it, back up, and then close the door. Fuck! God damn it! I'm like, oh, that doesn't sound good. Tim doesn't cuss like that ever.
Yeah, I'm not Brian. Yep.
Good old
That's
Branko.
hilarious.
Yeah, and then we were getting ready to go do the podcast, and Trevor's railing me. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. I'm not happy right now about this.
Well, he did the same shit to me. We were doing wiring, and I snipped a zip tie. And you know, like the little end that gets stuck in the ratchet part. I snipped the zip tie, and it blew the chunk of plastic out, and it hit me directly in the eyeball.
Holy shit.
Never had that, and I'm like, I'm thinking I've got like a piece of zip tie sticking out of my retina, and he walks over, and I'm looking at it, I'm doing one of these. I'm like, is my eye good? He goes, no, and I'm like, dude, don't fuck with me right now. Is my eye good? He's like, no. I'm like, fuck you, and I'm in the mirror of the Jeep, like, I think I'm good. I think I'm alright. I'm not blind.
Well, then
dick.
Brian rear ends Trevor's truck once, and Trevor loses his fucking mind.
Yeah. That was
times.
2.5 years ago, and he still gives Brian shit for that.
Brian gives himself shit for that half the time.
Maybe just blame Jason.
That's fine. Fuck them all.
Oh man, but no, we should go wheeling.
Yeah,
we
we
should do a preseason wheeling
We
trip.
really need to get something together.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd
just not in the snow.
yeah. I think
It can be cold. It just not in the snow.
I think we said March. I think we said March was
Yeah.
the date.
Yeah.
And that's good because Trevor won't be there.
March 22nd.
As long as it's not
Love you, buddy.
actively
Oh,
snowing.
wait.
Oh,
say that.
oh.
Say that on mic.
You know I can't wait for us to be on that wheeling trip, and then like the baby comes, and like the Comanche's broken on top of the fucking Cove Mountain.
And we just roll it down the hill and set it on fire.
No, Trevor just walks away from it. We'll be wheeling and be like, wait, where's the Comanche? And we'll find the Comanche at the bottom of the hill, like idling. Where'd Trevor go?
So we did.
or better yet, he's trying to run the Comanche down the highway to get to the hospital.
Hopefully, she's going to Winchester.
Better than Adrian's Bronco.
Yeah.
Just drive faster. That smooths it out.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny you say that.
Elaborate.
Her rental coming home from Vegas.
yeah.
Cheryl.
Good old Cheryl the Cherokee. That thing we took it off road from Moab into where I used to live in Colorado, and then all of a sudden had a shimmy at like 75, but not 90.
Saw the mud.
And we were like, oh, that's got to be mud caked on the wheel, so it'll fling off eventually. And like 3 a.m. through Kansas, he was driving. He's like, this thing's fucking miserable now. Like we ruined a perfectly good rental car. with 15 miles of dirt road.
Oh fuck!
If it wasn't you, it would have been somebody else.
Well, that was the best part. It had the sticker on there. We picked it up fresh from an oil change, drove it to Vegas and back, and it went right back to the oil change a week later because it was due for the oil change by the time we got home. And like, I remember dropping him off at the airport with it, and he's like, "You can't even do 40 in this thing anymore." I'm like, "We either really hurt Cheryl or it lost a wheel weight."
But you said it was good.
It
after
looked
you
good.
washed it.
It looked good. It was clean.
Better after it washed, but it was.
It was.
Yeah.
Hey, hey,
Drop shafts are a bitch.
yeah.
Rest in peace, Cheryl.
So
Going to your forever home.
perfectly good trail.
They probably sold it.
I was gonna say they changed the oil. It's on a rental car used lot now.
No, that thing's in fucking Ukraine fighting a war right now.
It's plumbing stickers on the side of it.
signed up for.
Oh fuck!
I want to go back to the States.
You gotta have the Vietnam meme where it's just we gotta make one where it's the Jeep with like the helicopters in the background and it's like I'm just a simple rental car and then Fortunate Son starts playing.
Hell yeah! All right, I think that was a good one.
Yeah,
You want to wrap it up or
Sure.
keep fucking around?
I'll have another
I don't
beer
care.
and plan a wheeling trip, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in to another week. Thank you, Angel, for joining us. Do you have anything you want to plug?
Thank you for having me. This is a lot of fun.
Not that your podcast is probably bigger than ours, but
It's
if
not.
you want, it's not.
Promise it's
You,
not.
you want to plug your podcast though and plug
Your
your merch?
Instagram's bigger.
Seven Slot Society podcast. That's the name of it. I haven't had a new episode since July, so
Oh wow,
consistent.
you got new bits you put up all the time though, like new video bits on Instagram.
That's stuff that I clip out of other episodes.
That works though.
Yeah.
It's new stuff. It's
content.
You got your merch. You got your stickers and shit. Where you find that?
SevenSlotSociety.com.
.com. Hell
Yep.
yeah. Yeah, and look forward. Maybe we're going wheeling soon. So
Yes,
maybe
that would
we'll
be
get
great.
maybe we'll get another episode from the woods. That'd be dope.
Yeah.
The best
But-
ones.
Thanks guys for tuning in. You know where to find us. Check us out at dirtnerdsoffroad.com, dirtnerdsoffroad on Instagram, Facebook. We have a Twitter I don't use.
TikTok.
I don't do it.
Or no,
I don't have
the shop's
TikTok.
on TikTok. The shop's
Yeah.
on TikTok. Dirt's Motors on TikTok.
YouTube is you go to YouTube? What's your YouTube?
Seven Slot Society. Yeah.
Yeah. YouTube.
Man,
Yeah.
Sounds like a theme.
I'm gonna tell you this sounds dumb, but get on TikTok. I get a lot of orders
Yep.
from TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really should. Because people love especially if we start doing video consistently.
Yeah.
You can see PJ dance.
Our YouTube is Dirt Nerds Off Road because that's who we are.
Yeah.
This is just a Dirt Drive podcast. Yeah, check us out. Thanks for listening, and we will see you guys next week with more shenanigans and bullshit. Thanks, guys.